We are Cactus Wrestling, and today we're going to debate, should overtime be unlimited?
So the rule that I'm pitching here is for overtime that they should get rid of the rule where if you make it to the tiebreaker section that if you have more riding time that you'll win the match. Like, I feel like that isn't a good representation of someone who has won the match. It's just because you got away in less time. I think that the way it should be is do the sudden victory for 2 minutes, then do the two 30-second tiebreakers, and then just keep cycling through that until one guy has outscored the other. Like, that's the whole point of this, is you're trying to see who can score more points. So if they get to overtime, just let them settle it, and just if the match goes for an hour, I'd love to watch it. Like, I'd love to see them trying to score in an endless cycle like that. As opposed to, I got away in 3 seconds, he got away in 4 seconds, so he, now he loses the match because I got away 1 second faster. Like, I don't think that's really, like, I beat you, because it's never about how fast you score, it's just the fact that you have scored. This is the only instance where the speed of which you can score would affect you, and it's negatively, so I don't like it at all.
This was the sole reason that Carter Starochi beat Mekhi Lewis, right, in the NCAA finals.
Yeah, that goes back to this past year.
Seconds.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 5-second difference or something. And obviously, if you win a national title, you're a pretty good wrestler. But I don't think that match should have been decided like that.
Yeah.
I think that to Mike's point, and wrestlers typically don't want to be like, awesome job squeaking by there. They want to. They love to win in grand fashion.
Yeah.
And no matter who it is. So, I think that a longer match would be awesome.
Even winning on like a penalty point, that's like an underwhelming victory. Like, you're like, okay, yeah, I won. I'm happy that I won, but like, that's not how I would have wanted to win. Like, I want to be the one that, like, I outscored the guy. I earned this.
Yeah, I mean, we all wrestled, like, the sense of taking someone down or scoring points or turning or pinning someone, like, that's why we wrestle. To win on a technicality like this is just like, we don't want this. And for them to have this new rule where it comes to the ultimate ride out, I think it's more just for logistic reasons. Like, they can't have matches going on for a limited amount of times because they have 100 other bouts in a tournament to get to.
The fans want to see it, though.
I get it, but as a wrestler, as a competitor, as a coach, I mean, it's frustrating that it kind of comes down to that.
I think it needs to get just kicked out of there. Like, it has no place. Like, literally, I scored faster is why I won. That, like, I hate it.
I think it would be great to see like a 40-minute overtime. That's like, I think that'd be awesome.
It would be amazing. I'd be like all about it. If you get any other sport they do overtime, everyone's all up in like, this is amazing.
I also think it'd be hilarious to be like, oh, you just wrestled for an hour? Like, you have 40 minutes to finish the match.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, throw that into them.
My last match was longer than the break required for my match.
Yeah, because imagine you get into the finals, you just had an hour-long match to get there. Like, I mean, talk about you earned your spot in the finals. Let's hopefully you can perform come then.
What was the high school match, Mike, you sent us?
So Nick Suriano versus Dayton Fix at Who's Number One, where they wrestled, I think it was a 36-minute match, ridiculously long. So went to overtime, and the way Flo was doing it is they did one 90-minute long overtime period. And both guys were like, what? So I think they rested for like 26 minutes in overtime.
That's amazing.
Before a takedown finally happened. But again, those are the kind of matches that like guys want to talk about. And guys want to be like, yeah, man, like I beat him, and I had to dig deep, and I had to be a dog. And like
I earned it.
The back was to the wall, and I earned that match every day of the week. And there's, he didn't just squeak by. Like I fought for almost half a practice. Right.
Yeah. I'd love to see it.
I don't think there's a shortage of fans too that are just gonna get out of their seat and leave because the event's running long. Like we go to these events to watch these type of exciting matches. And maybe there's like, oh, few and far between like exciting spurts of action in those overtimes. But to talk about it afterwards and be like, oh my God, what? Like, how did he escape that takedown and how did he get that takedown? It would definitely highlight that. I think the wrestling community would be.
And this wouldn't
for that,
it wouldn't happen that frequently. It's not like this is going to become the new norm. Is that 30 minutes is going to be how long it's going to take? Like they're only going to happen at the highest level against the like two competitors that are like evenly matched. So it's not going to be super frequent. I mean, most guys don't have a 30-minute gas tank. They train for a 7-minute match.
I think it would be really interesting to see how like guys alter their conditioning for it, and how you could really see how important some of these or how big some of these guys' gas tanks really are.
Yeah.
That guy might have lost in on a ride out, but if that match extended where he could keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and really wear down the guy that's potentially better than him and pull out a win, I think that would be incredible to watch.
Oh, I think everyone would love that. I'd want to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's put it to a vote then.
Yeah.
All in favor for there being virtually unlimited amount of overtime. Just let them wrestle until they're finished. Put your thumbs up. I think we're all in agreement on this one.
I don't think there is any deterring arguments there. So
I just think, like, realistically, is this going to happen? I mean, it used to, like, wasn't that it used to be the rule or something?
I thought they had it like they just kept going. But
I thought it too, but
I don't think it was like wrestle for 45 minutes. I think it was like pretty quick after guys like, oh, I got to get after this quick.
Yeah.
I would like them to do a study and then take like what is the average length of current overtime matches, and like maybe that's the new cap or something.
Right.
And be like, oh, the average of these matches actually get settled in 3 minutes or whatever. So like if we have a 10-minute cap, then we're giving ourselves plenty of buffer time, because the amount of matches that get settled by that ultimate tiebreaker, like you said, there aren't that many times. It's not like we're going to be having these 45-minute matches super frequently.
Yeah.
That would be curious. I'd like to see the results of that.
From a fan's perspective, I'd love to see a crazy rule where they just like, hey, we're going to decide on a coin flip.
Right?
Oh, everyone would be in an uproar. Heads or tails.
Like,
oh,
you gotta call it at the head. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'd love to see some coaches freak out about that.
That'd be terrible.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.